I will see y'all soon.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 56, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the Browns coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. Herbert off of play action. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go play action. Mayfield. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 56 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert, they'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They'll get 34 yards there. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Again, Herbert. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
That's good. 4.
Out of the gun, Herbert. This is the tight end Fant, powering his way forward. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Eckler. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Browns 10. St. Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He completes it to Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Dancing away at the 30. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019. 4th fastest in the NFL. And he flashed the big-time speed again there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's caught by Galladay. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Herbert now. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Sending Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Play fake. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 38-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime at Super Bowl 56. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
They go play action. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So pass interference to call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here in the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 56. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 37-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. That is caught by Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. A handoff, it's Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Fighting to stay, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Gonzalez's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Now room for Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the 45 on second down, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers are getting closer now to that ever-elusive first Super Bowl victory. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's complete to Toney. He'll have a first down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. It's Eckler again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Once more, here's Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. Into the hands of Beckham. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in the walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They want that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick.
Hey, nigga.
That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in their most remarkable...
That nigga for real play man. I'm sorry. I don't cap.
Super